Hi, I'm Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report. Tides this week have been fluctuating from low, and now it's finally coming back in. So, afternoon we have a low tide. Mornings are higher tides. That's been the projection this week. So, first thing in the morning, I've been working outside of East Shores. Seems like Piggy Perch has been doing the best on trout and the redfish. Working this outside bank, and then as the sun comes up with some dead shrimp and just a lead head, there have been black drum here in the Y channel. A lot of times you can see the school when the sun comes up. If you just go real slow with your trolling motor, or you can see that dirty water. There have been black drum over here. We've also been still catching black drum in the highway channel, right here all the way back into Sailboat. There have been black drum through here all the way back here to the wells. As the day goes on, them fish are coming back out of these flats, out of these back holes, and they're just coming back into the Sailboat channel. So first thing in the morning, you can work these deeper holes that work the edge of this shoal right here. There have been redfish through here, and there's been redfish and black drum back here in Brown Root Flat. So this area is still holding fish. Like I said, as the sun comes up, they've been falling off when the tide goes out during the afternoon. This whole channel coming all the way back to Summer Hole have been holding black drum and a few good reds. We've also been working out here at Ransom. On the outside of Ransom, still with Piggy Perch or Croaker, just depending on what you're wanting. There's been a lot of bait on the outside up on the shallower water. Cut Piggy Perch have been working on redfish also. And so have been cut mullet. So this area through here have been holding trout and redfish, just depending on what part of the day. On the inside, when the water comes back in, back over here on the edge of the ICW on these islands and up against the spoil bank, there have been black drum and redfish. Cut mullet, live mullet, or even live piggies have been working the best. Even you can jump back over and work the north side or the south side of Redfish Bay. These islands through here and these little sand pockets through here have been holding redfish and black drum. So all these areas been holding fish. You might have to just pothole away. Just kind of work one pothole for 15-20 minutes and then throw baits in the next pothole. That's kind of what we've been doing. You might have to sit on it for a little while and every 15-20 minutes getting a bite. That's kind of been the norm. But there have been good fish all around Ransom and Dagger right now, and tides have been fluctuating, so kind of know where your tides are at. Like I said, tides been later part of the day. It seems like with that full moon that we've had, the bite has been later, but it is changing. We are getting water back in the flats, so get out there and start scouting. Find the bait. Surely you'll find the fish. Seems like the fish have been following Lily Ann channel also. Trout in the morning, later part of the day, the redfish. Out here on quarantine, there have been pretty good schools of redfish working through here. And they're just making their way back into the flat. So you can come over here to the Klondikes. All this area right through here, been holding redfish and black drum. You can use dead shrimp on a lead head for your black drum, or any of your favorite cut baits have been working real well. Those of you that like to throw artificials, you can start getting on a good drift, all the way from Redfish Bay all the way back to Estes on the north side of the bridge. This has been working real well. We've been catching a lot of smaller fish, but every once in a while you do get into them better fish. So drifting, and once you do find them better fish, put the power poles down and start working that area for 15-20 minutes. You know, that's the game plan. On over here on these islands up against the ICW, they've been holding fish also. Dead jumbo shrimp or cut mullet, or even live piggies have been working real well for redfish through here. There's still a few fish hanging over here by Hog Island. A lot of smaller trout, but we have been picking out some better trout through here, and mostly on live piggies right now. When Corpus Bay is doable, been coming out here on the T-heads. There have been black drum through here. There have been mangrove snappers hanging out through here. Live shrimp has been working real well. There have been black drum. So there has been a little bit of everything out here on the T-heads. Just kind of watch your weather conditions. Corpus Bay does get rough. There's still fish out here at the wells in Corpus Bay. Live shrimp seems like been working the best. There have been triple tail being caught out here. There have been a lot of good trout out here. And we've also been picking up some black drum. So just kind of watch the weather conditions. The wind has been blowing, but it has been blowing later part of the day. So first thing in the mornings, get out here with some live shrimp, free lining them. That's been the ticket most mornings. We've also been working from Indian Point all the way back down to the golf course. Out here with live croaker. There have been a lot of good trout being caught out here on Portland Shoreline. Later part of the day, been working this flat, especially when the tide is out, and working this flat to the first pier. There have been good redfish hanging off through here. Cut mullet, cut ladyfish, cut menhaden has been working the best. Trout have been hanging out on the piers. So some days they're a little tighter to the shore, but some days they're out there in that 4 to 5 foot of water. So get you some live croaker and get out here and just kind of play with it. You'll find the bite. You'll find the fish on your fish finder. Usually you can find a pretty good bite out here. Also on the rocks out here on this rock jetty through here, they've been holding speckled trout also. We've been using nothing but live croaker, and we've also been catching mangrove snappers through here also, using the same bait. There's been bigger mangroves through here. So all of this area along these rocks have been holding pretty good fish. Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Monte.